give all praises to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Kadash. In Hebrew, that means Holy Spirit, the Rakah, This video, man, we're just going to talk about keeping your faith in whatever season that you're in. You know, brothers out there being seasons that's, shoot, I'm in one. Whatever financial seasons, seasons that where you might got an illness, you gotta keep your faith in Yahawah BASHAM, YAHAWASHI, like Paul and Daniel. Those two examples. I'm gonna bring that out of the scripture. But it's funny, man. I woke up this morning. I'm doing a video, kind of, in the evening. But woke up to this video because I said it is true, man. You're gonna have doubts, but you gotta keep your faith and keep enduring. And it's hard. It is. It's hard for me. It's speaking to myself, of course, and for me, it's hard for me. But as the wind's going crazy, I definitely get down. But so yeah, man, this Philippines chapter 4, verse 19. But my God, my power, I should say, shall supply all your needs according to his riches and glory by YAHAWASHI. So that's something we got to remember, man. No matter what season we in, when we out here doing the work, whether it be going to the highways and hedges, shout out to the 144K, 1,000 out there that's actually out there putting their body as a living sacrifice. And shout out to the 1/3 written that's doing that, or doing videos, doing something that works, So we can't have faith without works, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa. So thing is, it's like, man, a lot of people, a lot of, Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, I should say, from Jacob, Abraham, they fall out the faith because they never came in with real faith, They couldn't handle the tribulations that's come to you. And I said it in my last video, I was explaining about the trials and tribulations you're going to have. Brody, if you're not going through that, then he's not dealing with you. You're not going through some type of trials and tribulation. It's 4:14 too. Call Yahawah BASHAM BASHAI 144. Hopefully we that number, man. Hopefully I'm that number, or at least the 1/3. Like, man, I just say right now, man, for me to get in the kingdom, bro, like, I don't care if I'm like I think David said, a doorman. Like, I just want to be able to make it, bro. Yeah, it's cool to be 144, but if I'm that 1/3 remnant, man, that's a dream come true. Like, I remember when I was in the road, I used to dream about Cardinals, like trying to make it to the NBA or something like that, or become rich and famous, man. I'm happy with my daily bread, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like one of the brothers I was listening to, man, from GMS, he's talking about, man, you can be out here, we all got different lots, man. Some brothers got lots where they going through it financially. Some brothers got lots where they out there homeless. Some brother got lots where they having child support problems, kid problems. Some got lots that they sick and they still trying to do what they can do. But the Lord sets us up and know what we can handle. And it's really just a testament to our faith. That we can persevere and keep going, you know what I'm saying? That's a tough thing to do, And that's the people that's going to hopefully make it. I say hopefully, because in the day we all deserve death. Like, all the sins we committed, like we fucked up as a nation. That's why we out here, man. Like, that's why we out here, man. And it says right here, I'm gonna go up a little bit. Let's see. Just gonna go right here. I'm not gonna read this whole chapter. I'm just gonna go to like one important part. It says, "But I have all in abound. I am full, having received this. I can't really say that word. I'm sorry. The things which were sent from you, an odor of sweet smell, a sacrifice acceptable, well pleasing to Yahawah." And that's the verse that I just read under it. That's the thing, bro. We want to make sure like what we doing is really a sweet order. That's why you got to keep pushing this truth nonstop. Like, speak to myself first and foremost. I got to make videos pretty much every day, man. Like, and try to hit the highways and hedges if it's commanded by, if it's, something that the Lord wants you to do. Because I don't believe all the elect is going to be on the highways and hedges, but I do believe they're going to be doing the things I'm saying, praying, fasting, reading. They got camps, going to camps, And I do believe something into that. As the wind go up, the wind going crazy right now. As I'm saying this word, but if you can, you build up your spirit enough, go on them highways and hedges. I know me, I'm trying. Trying my best to stay in this word and keep the command the best of my ability. Like, it's hard, man. Like, but yeah, it's like really just trying to stay in this faith and push it, But that's what we here to do. We here to rejoice his name, you know what I'm saying? Like, rejoice his name throughout the earth, and I can prove that too. That's what the Israelites, we're supposed to be doing. Singing that new song, singing that praise, us so-called natives, Hispanics, and blacks supposed to be preaching the name of Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWASHI. That's what's going to get us to salvation. Like, literally, that's what's going to get us there. That's what's going to actually save us when this captivity goes down. We are in captivity. We're in captivity, man. We're in the mystery Babylon. It's not a mystery anymore, This place is going to go down with nuclear fire. So he's supposed to be doing. Praising his name, and I'm going to get that verse right here. I'm going to get that verse, It's crazy. Like, wind's going crazy right now. It's right here. I'm gonna get that. The 144K. Shoot, really, the remnant is gonna preach the, rejoice the name of Yahawah BASHAM. And this video for the elect, man, the hopeful elect, man, and the YAHAWAH, meaning women in Hebrew, that's really trying to be sincere and it's true. Let me get that good word. I'm gonna get Revelation, just right here. I'm gonna get songs for him. Psalms 96, verse 1. This King James, man, like it said, "Oh, sing unto the Lord Yahawah BASHAM a new song. Sing unto the Lord all the earth." That's the thing, man. That's why you see people out here preaching the word, talking about their Israelites, because he didn't open us up to who we are again. And he's showing us who we are again through having his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's really the Holy Spirit. And that's the thing, So that's what we're supposed to be doing. Us so-called natives and Hispanics and blacks, we the real Israelites. So, it's best if we come back to him. Because ain't nobody else going to save us when this thing go down, man. It's but him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what we doing in the earth, man. Especially the one of 144,000 who the Lord and the remnant, it's really, those are the ones that are out here preaching this word and talking about it. you know, talking about the prophecies that's coming down to Babylon. So we know Babylon, man. So yeah, but I had to. That's the thing. So yeah, man, just keep your faith, man. Don't let nobody tear you down. I remember yesterday, man, I was on a bus. Give you a little short story. I was preaching a word at the bus stop, man, at the little bus station. And I hop on the bus, people mocking me, man, my own people, you know, so-called Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get the 12 tribes right here, man, so y'all can actually know in this video, you know, to the hopeful elect out there, the 12 tribes right here, you know, who we really are, man. The Lord let us know, man, who we are, man. And it's a beautiful thing to know that we really the chosen people and who he really want to save. But this the chosen people right here, man. I was getting cooked, man. They was talking stuff, laughing at me. But yet I'm still out here. I'm still making videos. I'm still preaching whenever the Lord has me get my butt up and preach. Because y'all got to understand, man. You got to understand that the Lord controls this whole thing, man. We don't control shit, you know? So, yeah, so we the 12 tribes. These 12 tribes target, you know. And I'll make these videos, try to gather elect, do my share, you know. For the ones that don't click it, hey, man. Hey, I don't know if you really want to make it like that, you know. So I do. I want to see the new kingdom, man. I want righteousness to be established on earth again. I want to be out here, you know, government assistance, see my people poor, struggling, getting gunned down, you know. I don't want to see my people going through that shit. I don't want to see my people going through that shit, you know. You know, as you can see, right when I make a video, the wind want to go crazy. That's crazy. Ain't nothing but motherfuckers safe, man. But anyways, man, I'm gonna get a chapter, man, here. Oh yeah, let me get back to my story. I almost sidetracked it. So yeah, man, I was talking about the Lord. I was talking about, I think I said something about, the gym and everything. I was talking about things because there was a so-called Christian man preaching, whatnot, and I'm like, yo, what about? I went up to him, and it said not to catch your pearls. I just asked him a question. And he like, oh, you're a devil. And I'm like, how am I a devil? And I'm just asking a question, my brother. Then he calls me African. I'm not out African, man. We the Hebrew Israelites. We ain't no damn Africans, man. The Lord gave us our identity back. And I'm a proclaim that shit with boldness. So that's what I did. I said, I ain't no motherfucking African. Brother, you ain't no African. He was a so-called, what they say, black man, right? But he really was, now he could have been an Israelite. I don't know. Because not everybody that's colored or so-called Hispanic, native, and black, so-called black, is an Israelite, but he's preaching the gospel, I guess the fake gospel, and he wasn't preaching it right. He keep telling all nations got salvation. That's a lie. All nations don't got salvation. And I was just sitting there listening to it, and I asked him a question. I said, and he's talking about the commandments, but the Lord made the commandments for the Israelites. He didn't make the commandments for everybody. You know, and I was just laughing at that. I'm just looking at it. I'm just like, whatever. And then, you know, he says I was ignorant about this gospel. Man, one thing I know is, man, I ain't going to call him a Christian, be an antichrist. Because to be a Christian, you have to be Israelite. So that's what the commandments was given for. So anyways, I'm going to get back in the topic of this video. But let me see. I'm going to go to Daniel chapter 6, verse 10. And it said, I'm going to screen down just to show you that, man, having a high level of faith, no matter what season you in, if you really, you know, close to YAHAWAH, BASHAM, YAHAWASHI, you know what I'm saying? YAHAWASHI, and you really are a servant He gonna keep you safe, man. And I'm about to get to it. Hold on. Let's see. So I'm just gonna skip down to what is this? Daniel 6:16. Daniel, I think it's chapter 6:16. And it says, so the king gave the command, and they brought Daniel and casted him into the den of lions. But the king spoke, saying to Daniel, your power, whom you serve and continue, he will deliver you. So that's what the king was asking. You know, will his power deliver him? Like, could a king don't believe in his power? Then a stone was brought and laid on the mouth of the den, basically a door. And the king sealed it with his own signet ring and with the signet of his lords. So his stupid gods, you know what I'm saying? False gods, false idols. That the purpose concerning Daniel might not be changed. So, right here, I'm going to skip down to verse 18. Now the king went to his palace and spent the night fasting, fasting in vain, I should say, and no musician were brought before him. Yeah, he was locked in on that. And his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very in the morning, so he went out and went in haste to the dens of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried out with a lamented voice to Daniel. The king spoke, saying to Daniel, Daniel, the servant of the living power. So we serve a living power. Now, I think Daniel was from the tribe of Judah, if I'm correct. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he was from the tribe of Judah. And it talks about it in this chapter. It talks about it. He was in captivity, which we were. We were in captivity in Medecia and Persia. We've been in captivity for so fucking long, we forgot. Because the Lord took our heritage from us. So, but now in these last days, he's giving it back. But he says, has your power, whom you serve, continue being able to deliver you from the lions? And basically Daniel gonna say in the next one, this here is where the cold war come, man. Cause that's how powerful the living power. When you got the living power around you, angels encamp you, bro. Can't nobody fucking touch you. They can't stop us, bro. And that's what I'll be trying to tell, you brothers out there, man. Keep your faith, man. Work. We gotta work for the salvation, man. Our forefathers fucked up, man. That's why we here. Our forefathers fucked up. And then Daniel said to the king, O king, live forever. Daniel cold. I'll tell you, man. And my power sent his angel. Daniel got an angel sent to him, man. And shut the lion's mouth. Shut the lion's mouth. The angel shut the lion's mouth. Like, come on, man. Yeah. That's the, bro. People don't understand, man. BASHAM, YAHAWASHI controls animals. That's why you be seeing on the news animals attacking people. That's a curse. That's an actual curse. And I'm going to prove that. You know what I'm saying? You getting mauled by wild teeth of beasts is a curse. I know this video about faith, but I can put it. I'm gonna show you why that's a curse. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get ahead. But so that they have not hurt me, bro. Yahawah BASHAM protected Daniel so much. He was serving so much of you, Yahawah BASHAM, that he protected them. Them lions. He sat in the lions den, bro. This is a real thing. That's why I say the faith. We gotta really believe these things, because you know what I'm saying. A lot of people say they believe in Yahawah BASHAM, the real ignorant called God and Jesus, but they don't show it, man. They don't believe in these stories. They don't believe in Samson's super strength. They don't believe in the chariots finna take the 144 1/3 and lift us up when this place go nuclear, get hit with nukes. They don't believe in that shit, man. And you gotta believe in it, man, because that's what Yahawah BASHAM is looking at us to believe in is the faith. Keep the faith, because this shit will happen. This is all in the Bible. It's all prophesied, man. World War III getting talked about every fucking day, man. You don't think them nukes finna hit here, bro? You ain't read Obadiah, man. You know what I'm saying? We probably got more, maybe 5 years. Nobody knows the time and hour, but the thing is, like, if you see how the world going, that shit finna hit. You know what I'm saying? It's finna hit. It's finna hit. You know what I'm saying? As people setting off their alarms, that's safe, man. But we gonna keep preaching, man. We gonna keep doing my video. So yeah, right here it says, and commanded that they should take Daniel out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no injury whatever was found on him, because he believed in his power. That's our power. And that's the thing, man. You know, in these last days, man, when shit go crazy, them little so-called UFOs was prophesied in Zechariah verse 5. They really not UFOs. They just a host of heaven. They not going to keep observing this place. They going to start letting off, man. So, just saying, you know, a lot of great works is finna happen here, man. A lot of great works, man. But it's only going to happen for the elect. This is why I say it's important, man, to just keep your faith and just keep going. Because when Paul was locked in prison, he's locked in prison, right? He prayed to the Lord, YAHAWASHI. And guess what? He got out of that muff. And a lot of us is finna go in prison, man. Because we believe in YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. We gonna get locked up, man. It says it right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that verse. And that time is coming, man. They trying to shut down this gospel. You know, there's gonna be a famine. Y'all not gonna hear this every day. You know, they gonna take us off these streets and highways and hedges. You know, let me see. Hold on, let me get that. And I really don't care. I'm just looking for the elect, man. I really don't care. You're not elect. I really don't care. I'm just doing my job. Shall lock you up. Let me see, man. Hey, man. Did the Lord come? You know, cause he coming back, right? He coming back soon, right? What are you like? You Hispanic? Well, man, you ever heard that Hispanics, a lot of y'all is the Israelites? You never heard that, did you? Nobody ever preached the gospel to you? They never let you know?
A little bit.
A little bit? What you like? What you know? Like, what you understand? You don't understand too much? Okay, I got you. Well, that's what the Lord pretty much confirmed to us, that we really are the chosen people, you know, God and everything. You know what I'm saying? He put it down there. You know, I don't know what tribe you could be from, a tribe of man, but I just want to say, do you believe in the miracles that's been done? You know, you living in Babylon and everything. You know any of the prophecies? No. You want me to explain it to you? What's about to go down?
Yeah.
I got you, bro. All right, so you believe in stuff like that? You do? Like UFOs, like flying objects in the sky and everything? Well, shoot, I'm gonna get you a verse, man, because the thing is, like, you know, them little flying objects and everything, what if I tell you that's the host of heaven? That those are actually angels. Those are their vehicles that they fly around. And I'm going to get it for you right here. It says right here, Zechariah verse 5, then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. You know, what does a roll look like? You know, like a roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? Like, look here. And I answered, I see a fine robe. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. And then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on the side according to, and everyone that swears shall be cut off on the side according to. So I don't know if you know it or not, man. I'm gonna read this next one. I'm gonna break this down for you. I will bring it forth, said the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Now I don't know if you know it or not, man. I don't know if you know it or not. We living in the house of the thief. Who's the one that be stealing everything and going to war with other countries, like at a high rate and starting wars and all that? I don't know what type of people be doing that.
Shit. Here.
Yeah. And we figured out who that was. You know what I'm saying? We figured out who actually is the thief. And we're in the house of thief. This is stolen land, man. Your people used to be around here, man. Our people lived here. The Israelites lived here, man. That's one of the curses. We came to a land that wasn't inhabited of. They came here and they started shooting us up and giving us sicknesses and conquering us. You know, and that's the thing. I'm gonna get more into the house of him that swears false by my name, and it shall remain in midst of his house, and shall consume it with a timber thereof and the stone thereof. So what's gonna happen is, man, that little road that you see, all these UFOs and that, those are not UFOs. Those are the chariots of YAHAWASHI. That's how I say it. We say his name now because we got the real names now. That's what the world calls God. Those, they're coming here, they're watching. You know, I don't know if you ever heard of Jacob's trouble, but we're going into the midst of Jacob's trouble. That's gonna be the worst time that this earth is seen. That's why you're hearing a lot of war talks happening, World War III happening, because the Lord is putting an end to this wicked ass kingdom. You know what I'm saying? This wicked place. The Lord says this place is unright, Solomon. The spiritual Egypt. We were slaves in Egypt. Guess who got us out of Egypt? It's our power, man. He got us out of there, man. With Moses, he got us out of there. That's who parted that Red Sea. And he's going to do the same acts but better miracles again. Because the thing is, what's going to happen is, basically all the nations is going to go at war with each other. And right now, they're not on good terms with America. I don't know if you've been watching the news. They don't fuck with here right now, man.
There's radio. A little bit radio.
You said what?
Radio.
You said radio?
The radio too. This is radio. Yeah, I've been listening to the radio, but I got TV.
Watch TV. You ain't been hearing the talks, the Terry talks, all that. You ain't been hearing about that. That's what's.
Yeah, radio.
You know, when you got a radio,
TV or the phone. I watch it.
I'm gonna let you know right now, man. This place will go to World War III, man. And I'm gonna prove it. This place will go to World War III. It's gonna happen. The Lord is determined to bring this place down, man. He's not with here.
Check it out. Gotta go to the shelter too. Get down there.
All right, man. It's good talking to you.
That's it.
Sad, man. A lot of our people, they don't even understand who they are, man. That guy was burnt. This is Revelation, verse 1:7. He gonna come through in the cloud, man. He gonna come in through a so-called UFO, that the world calls it. This was about to happen. Everybody think he's just gonna come through horse. Man, he gonna come through in a so-called UFO, aka chariot. Behold, he coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him. So the whole world finna see him, man. They also which pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so. So the thing is, when it says pierce him, all the people that went against us, y'all are reborn today. You know, you guys are here again. So he gonna know which one of y'all killed him in that life, or really didn't, pierce him, I should say. I'm gonna get back to the video. My bad for the interruption. I was trying to let a brother know he had, about this word. He looked more so like Esau anyway. He seemed more Esau. He's burnt, man. Sorry about that. Let me get back to this fake, because I was making a whole video about this and everything. But yeah, as I was saying with Daniel, man, he pretty much, because he had the Lord on his side, man, and that's something we gonna want in these times. If you don't got the Lord on your side, it's bad, bro. This ain't shit, man. Society's still up, but it's coming to an end. It's not gonna. That's why prices is going up and everything, because the Lord is taking a merit away from this place. That's why a lot of merit means merchandise. He's taking a lot of these goods away from this place. That's why that's happening. And I can prove that too. Salaki. Yeah, this Jeremiah verse 25. Well, chapter 25, verse 10. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of merit. That actually means gladness. The gladness, the appeal away from this place. That's what he's doing. And the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride. The sound of the millstones and the light of the candles. So pretty much he's taking the light away from this place. Like, that's why shit ain't hitting like it used to. Because this place is so fucked up and wicked. He getting rid to this place. That's why inflation going up. That's why people can't date each other, because he's taking that joy away from this place. The place that appealed to the whole world. Made America, Babylon, this great sinful kingdom that as I call it, so-called great. People ain't having fun no more because they stressing. Cause he took all that, he took it away, man. And that's who's doing it. It ain't just happening just because it's happening because the Lord is calling the end of this wicked ass place, man. We've been saying this for years. That this place is finna go down. And that's the thing, that he's taking that away. It's not Donald Trump, you know. It's the Lord doing that shit, man. Y'all mad at Trump. I don't like Trump either, but it's the Lord taking all those things away, man. And he's going to do away with this place because he's going to bring in a righteous kingdom. Not a wicked one, man. Not a wicked one. Let me see. It says in Jeremiah 51, chapter 7, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. That's the thing. A lot of these countries, they basically drink of our ideologies. They copy us. You know? That's what that means. The nations had drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. That's what's happening, man. That's what's happening with China, Canada. A lot of these nations is mad because, you know, we're not going to be able to bully these countries anymore, man. That the nations is going to get so mad at us that they finna actually hit us with nukes, starting with Russia. That's why you hear talks about Russia and America about to go to nuclear war. It's because the thing is, that's what the Lord wants. The Lord wants to bring all these countries together to destroy each other because he's destroying this place. And it says, Jeremiah chapter 58, verse 8, Babylon suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take blood for her pain, if so be she may be healed. This place is not going to get healed. A lot of y'all keep saying this place is going to get better. It's not going to get better. It's being destroyed. It's done. The Lord doesn't want this motherfucker anymore. You know what I'm saying? The righteous is going to inhabit the earth, aka the Israelites. The 144,000, starting with them, and then the 1/3. That's who's going to rule this earth and righteousness with YAHAWASHI and King David. That's what's going to happen. And you can't stop it. They don't like that shit. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna end this video because I wasn't planning on. I was planning to make a video, but I'm gonna get one more verse because I be doing these videos on highways and hedges. That's where I'm at right now. So sometimes I get in that mode, but shit, I mean, this the thing, man. You just gotta keep your faith, man. Like, don't be happy that you in this truth, man. You got the Rakah Kadash, because you don't want to fuck the Rakah Kadash up. The Holy Spirit, you don't want to aggrieve it by not doing videos and not, enduring to the end, because the Lord didn't give you this truth to destroy you, man. So we got to be out here doing work, whether it be the highways and byways. So I'm going to get one more verse, and I'm about to pack it up. Pray with Thanksgiving, man. We gotta pray with Thanksgiving. We gotta be thankful, for everything, man. Thankful in all seasons, because you're gonna go through some seasons, bro. So, yeah. It says, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication. With thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto YAHAWASHI. So yeah, man, that's basically just being thankful. You should be thankful that you had a gift of faith. Not everybody has that. That's why we got this truth. The Lord seen us and He gave it to us. We know these prophecies. We know America is mystery Babylon. We know it's going to get hit with nukes. In Obadiah 1:18, we know it's about to happen. The nations are gathering up to go against America in World War III. We know this. We see it playing out, but just because the world can't see it or a certain brother can't see it, doesn't mean give up on the faith. But that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and Shalom. And I'm out. Peace.